This is going to be a very brief video showing you how to get started and organize yourself for Module 10, which is a working in outline for long documents. So in Module 10, in Cengage, click on Start. It's a good idea to organize yourself. I'm going to download the files. Okay, and I can see them down there. I'm going to make this smaller so that I can also see my desktop. Okay, and so what I want to do, I'm going to go show that in the folder. And I can see it there. So I'm going to minimize this. And it's a good idea to create a folder and put all of these in there. They need to be saved in order to work right. So this is Project 10. And I'm just going to drag them over into that folder. All of those summary. These are the sub-documents you'll use that you just downloaded. Background. I don't want to open that. Background and analysis. I'm going to open that to make sure all three went in there, and they did. Okay, and then there's one other that I'd like to save, and that's this one. These are your instructions. This is the file that you'll use, so I'm going to show it in the folder. And of course, you'll need to rename it, but so it's your name, but I'm just going to drag that over in the folder as well. And close that. Okay, so all I've done, and you may do it a little differently, but all I've done is created a folder named Project 10, and I have downloaded those 4 files that I'll be using. So I'm going to open the first file. And of course, be sure you save it exactly how they want you to save it. So in the project steps, okay, so in the project steps at the bottom of the first page, the first thing they do is tell you to switch to outline view. So go up to view, and we want to be in outline view. So we click on outline. And then they tell you on the blank page before the index heading. So I'm going to scroll down. And the blank line or page before index heading is right there. I am going to insert those 3 files that they gave me that are going to be sub-documents. So what I need to do is show document. So I have that choice. Click insert, and the first one is summary. So I'm going to go to my desktop because that's where I saved them, in that Project 10 folder. And my first one is summary, so I double click summary and it adds it in there. And then I go to insert again, and this time I'm going to do background. And thirdly, I'm going to do analysis. And I've inserted those 3 in there. Next, it tells me to unlink the 3 subdocuments. So I'm going to go up, scroll back up, Use my mouse to do that. Okay, and I want to find those three that I put in there. Okay, which started with executive summary. So I select it by clicking over here in the little box to the left of the plus sign. That selects it, and I click unlink. And then I want to scroll down again to do the same thing on the next one. So I select it on background, again, left of the, there we go, left of, and be sure it's selected, and click unlink to the left of that plus sign. And then one more subdocument. And that's market analysis. Select it and unlink. And then once you've done that, close outline view. And that brings you to number 2, where you're changing the style. And so you would go up to executive summary and type in 1 period to change the style. And you want to drag that back to the left. And you can always look to the back of the page. Now the final copies of this are quite lengthy. The instructions are actually only 3 pages. The remainder of that is the document for you to check to see if you're doing things correctly. So for executive summary, it's heading 1 and it wants me to update it. So I'm going to right click and update heading 1 to match my selection. In other words, to put the number 1 there as part of the formatting. And you can scroll down to see that that did that. Okay, this is the end of this video, but if you run into any other problems with this project, please just let me know. Thank you and have a great day.